What's up guys, Xbox Tech Turkey back today with another video. I'm finally back from vacation, therefore I can start making my videos again, and that means we have a couple things to discuss actually that's happened since I've been on vacation. For this video we're going to be talking about Halo Outpost Discovery that happened just a little while ago, and actually about the one that's about to start tomorrow over in, I believe, Philadelphia. So for everyone who is going out to Philadelphia for the Halo Outpost Discovery, please enjoy your time and have some fun. Also, if you are any of my fans in here watching this video who is going to attend, please let me know in the description down, or not the description, but the comment section down below, what you think of it, how was it, good, bad things that happened. But yeah, anyways, the next thing I want to discuss is my Project Scarlet video is still set to come out very soon. I know it's taking forever to come out. I've just been so busy with post E3 stuff to talk about besides the next Xbox, and then I had the vacation and yada yada yada. So it is still coming. I know it's kind of late now. Everyone's like, well, we already know what it is. But for some people who still don't know, or people who just purely watch videos later from when things are announced, I'm hoping to get that video out to you guys as soon as possible. But so far, let's jump into Halo Outpost Discovery. Now, like I said, a couple weeks ago, actually right when I started my vacation, Orlando did have its first Halo Outpost Discovery. Now, I did not attend. I will be attending the one in Anaheim, California, so if you're out there, please say hi to me. I don't mind talking to you guys. But besides that, we're going to be discussing kind of the pros and cons from what I've heard from other YouTubers and just the general public of Halo Outpost Discovery. Now, one of the biggest things that I've seen kind of for the cons is the wait times. And it's kind of to be expected because it's the very first Halo event. You know, this is the first time 343 or Microsoft are ever doing something kind of like this for Halo, so I wasn't expecting everything to go off without any problems or basically in the game or glitches. But I'm hoping throughout each outpost that they do, it gets a little bit better, and then ultimately at the end of this first 5 cities next year, if they decide to do it again, they perfect it to where it works almost flawlessly. Now with that, the biggest problem again was the wait times. Most people said they were waiting from 4 to 5 hours, sometimes less, sometimes more, for 10 or 15 minute, maybe less than that, attractions. Most of it's going to be the ring experience, the combat deck, the VR, the shooting range, pelican training, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm pretty sure I just listened to one of those second time. Anyways, but a lot of those people were, waiting so long just to do this that only lasts about a couple minutes. And that's very disappointing for a lot of people, especially for people who bought one-day tickets or people who bought one-day VIP pass tickets, because even people who were in VIP still said they were waiting at least 2 to 3 hours for something. And that's kind of tough for a lot of people. Again, tickets were cheap, but they weren't super cheap. For people who bought 1 day, 3 day passes, not being able to experience the entire fan event in its fullness is kind of a disappointment for a lot of people. And for someone who's going to one, I'm a little nervous. I really want to make sure I try to hit at least almost all of them. If not, my main ones would be at least the ring experience and then the pelican deck, because those seem like they were the coolest. A lot of people keep telling me to make sure to do the VR and the the laser tag as well. So I'm hoping to hit at least those 4, if not all of it. Another thing I've been kind of hearing with kind of the cons is certain things weren't working. So, for example, some of the attractions were having problems. The laser tags were down. Glitches happen, especially with big events like this. I heard for the first couple of days, I think Gabriella, the AI for Outpost Discovery, who's also in the Halo Lone Wolf comic book, wasn't up and running for like the first 2 days, I believe. Another big problem was the app. So for many people who may or may not know, there actually is an app for Outpost Discovery. And if you're going to one of the 5 cities that hasn't happened yet, which for right now it's just Florida and tomorrow will be Philadelphia, the other 3, you can still go onto the app and look at kind of what the setup of your venue will look like, I guess, so to speak. Another cool thing about it is when you get there, you're able to scan your badge with the app, aka your phone. And when you're in there, you're going to be able to look at stuff from a VR, AR type of look. So from what I've seen from videos, I believe from Halo Canon, he took a video of someone, or maybe of himself, looking at the Pillar of Autumn, and it kind of brings that into more of a mixed reality where the Pillar of Autumn is floating in front of you through your phone. So a lot of people actually had problems with that. The app either didn't work correctly. Sometimes, AR or VR or whatever you use doesn't always work to the best of its abilities, especially AR, because sometimes your camera glitches out with where it's supposed to be set up. The AR itself isn't beautiful, but for the most part, I've heard the app is sufficient enough, but just needs to be tweaked on and worked on a little bit more. Now, with the pros. With the pros, there was actually quite a bit of good stuff about it. Even though a lot of these attractions had problems, even the app had problems, most of it was very fun for people who still got to experience it. A lot of people were awestruck by the ring experience, which is my personal mission to get to, because I really love Halo rings from the universe, so I really want to hit that at least. Seeing all the life-size scale of not each character, but most of the characters and weapons and certain things from the Halo universe, a lot of people were amazed by it, and that's something I'm really excited to see without giving away too much, because for people who may or may not want to know what they're expected to see in these next couple of weeks, or tomorrow if you're going, you get to see some great life-size statues of certain things from Halo universe. For example, the Master Chief will be there, obviously. His statue looks amazing. There's going to be life-size equipment like the jetpack from Halo Reach. There's going to be a life-size Flood Spore, which if you haven't seen it in the videos from Green Skull or Late 9 Gaming or even Halo Cannon, those things look disgusting in real life. I wouldn't want those things coming even near me. And they're pretty big, so yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, especially the Hall of History. That's where all this is going to be at. The Hall of History shows off a lot of stuff that happened from the moment humanity... Actually, I believe some of it's going to be showing off a little bit previous stuff before the start of the Human Covenant War, but most of it will be covering only the Human Covenant War. And I'm personally excited to see that too as well. Being able to see life-size statues and figures of what these things from a video game look like in a real life perspective, because a video game scales down a lot of things for us. We're seeing it as a video game, and even though as a character you're like, oh, look at that, it's a little grunt, but when you see there's a giant board that shows off the size of each Covenant species, you realize how massive these things are in the grand scheme of things in real life. If there was a real brute or even a hunter next to you, that's kind of game over for you in real life, unless you got real Spartans. Y'all want to storm Area 51 and find some Spartans? But beyond that, a lot of the attractions did have some good stuff. A lot of people had fun. A lot of people were amazed by things. Again, they're bringing the Halo universe to real life. So being able to experience a lot of this, using what looks like a Halo battle rifle laser tag gun, that looks amazing. Being able to be inside of a Pelican dropship that's actually moving, has an AI talking to you, that's going to be surreal, and I cannot wait to experience it. But as I said, there's a lot of problems that have happened. And I'm not trying to diminish anyone's excitement or tell people not to go. I'm saying just remember, don't expect to be able to hit everything on your first day. If you're going for 3 days, try to make a plan for each day. All right, here, I want to hit this, hit that, that. And it's kind of hard, too, because when you get there, it all kind of just... I haven't been there yet, obviously, but I've been to many events where you're like, okay, I got this planned out, but as soon as you get there, it's like a rush of the things coming at you, and you're excited, you don't know what to do. That plan that you had set kind of just gets jumbled around. So I would say, if you really want to be able to get as much in as possible, set up a plan, get there early, and just take your time, be patient, because these events, it's the first time Halo and 343 are ever doing this. I don't know why I differentiate Halo and 343, they're the same thing. It's the first time they're ever doing this, so there's going to be problems. You're not going to be happy 100% of the time unless you're one of those people who has absolute 100% patience and doesn't care if things don't go the right way, yo. But like I said again, just have fun, take your time, just experience it. There's a lot more than just the attractions. There's community panels where you'll see certain YouTubers get up and discuss things from the Halo universe. There's going to be the post exchange where I've seen some of the stuff people have bought in at this place, and a lot of it looks really cool. Some of it you're like, oh, I'll see that in stores, but most of it is I want that. And, there's also going to be Steve Downs and Jen Taylor, the voices of Master Chief and Cortana, who are attending and will be signing stuff for you guys. So it's a lot of stuff going to be happening in just one day, especially if you did a one-day pass. Please be patient, because, again, it's going to be a lot of stuff in one day, and you're not going to be able to, you possibly won't be able to hit everything. I don't know how 343 has already fixed certain things from the first Outpost Discovery to the second. Maybe some of those things that happened in the first one are already going to be taken care of in this one. But like I said, this is their first 5 cities, so don't expect perfection right now. The first 5 are going to have their problems, and each problem is going to help 343 figure out what they need to do to make, the next one better, and then next year's better if they do it. But overall, I will be making a video of my experience. I'm hoping to film every single day I'm there. Not like a 24-hour video. That would be god-awful. I wouldn't want you guys to watch that. But at least get a lot of good footage in so you guys can see from my perspective. For people who, aren't going to be unfortunately able to go. But that's pretty much it. One last thing. Another con that I've heard from people. Another con, sadly. VIP members. So I've heard that the VIP lounge is both cool and meh at best. It sounds to me like the VIP lounge is more of like, it's a cool place to hang out because sometimes members of 343 or even the voices of Chief and Cortana will come in and hang out and mingle with the people. And while that's cool, at the same time it's kind of hard because some people say they walked in there and like while it was a cool place to hang out, it wasn't like the ticket for a 3-day VIP pass is around $320. I don't remember the exact price for just a 1-day pass, but it's pretty expensive too. So what I've heard is maybe the VIP pass is almost not worth it. Not saying don't get it if you're excited to get it, still get it because you still get early access to certain things. You'll get like an extra hour on the show floor. You'll get there before general public. You get the exclusive Funko. Well, everyone tries to get it, but the people who have VIP passes are almost, guaranteed to get the gold Master Chief. And I've heard some of the VIP passes help you get into like certain areas a little quicker and faster. So the VIP pass is almost worth it, but at the same time I've heard it's not. Again, it's just really depends on what you do, what you pick. Again, if you are going to Philadelphia tomorrow, hopefully you guys have a lot of fun. Please let me know down in the comment section below if you had a lot of fun or if you hated it, or just kind of leave me a description of what it was like for yourself. I'm hoping to have a fun time myself come the end of August. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week.